Reference book contains condensed information relating to general or specific topic. These books serve as time savers and shortcuts in acquiring information. The information may be in a single volume. Sometimes it may comprise an entire set of books. Usually, reference books are in a separate section. In the case of our library, it is placed in a separate shelf along with the circulation section. Reference books are only for room use, which means you can read the books just inside the library and you cannot check them out. Though these books represent the accumulation of facts to be read from cover to cover, still these are kept in the library at all times for the use of everyone. The information that a researcher can get from a reference book can be read in just one sitting. These books are easily distinguished from the other books in the library for capital letter R or the letters REF, which are used and always precede the classification number on the spine of the book. Dictionary is a book dealing with the words of language, so as to set out their orthography, pronunciations, signification, their synonyms, derivation, and history. There are two kinds of dictionary, the abridged and unabridged. The abridged dictionary is a small-sized dictionary. It has very limited value because it gives you insufficient information about a particular word. On the other hand, the unabridged dictionary has not been reduced in size by omission of terms or definitions. It is the most comprehensive edition of a given dictionary. Famous examples are the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, Oxford English Dictionary, Chambers Super Mini Dictionary, Scholastic Pocket Dictionary, and the Pocket English Dictionary. How to use a dictionary. The best way to learn how to use a dictionary effectively is to read its introductory section, where you'll find out how the entries are arranged. The introductory section of a dictionary will explain important information such as the abbreviations and pronunciation symbols used throughout the entries. Also, you should be familiar on how to use guide words. The guide words are located in the upper corner of each page and give you an indication of how close you are to locating your word and speeding up the process of going through the pages of a dictionary. An encyclopedia is a work containing information on all branches of knowledge, usually arranged alphabetically. It is a reliable reference source with useful starting point for research. Also, it gives readers brief and specific background information to proceed to deeper and in-depth investigation of the topic. There are two types of encyclopedia: the general set and the subject set. The general set considers all branches of knowledge with quick overview. Examples of general set encyclopedia are the Britannica Encyclopedia, Compton's Encyclopedia, World Book Encyclopedia, Collier's Encyclopedia, and New Book of Knowledge Encyclopedia. On the other hand, subject set specialized and narrows its focus to a single subject. Examples of this type are the First Encyclopedia of Science, Charlie Brown's Encyclopedia, and the Encyclopedia of Wildlife. The features of encyclopedia includes the volume, which means a single book that belongs to a set of encyclopedia, the headings or guide words that is divided into articles or entries, which are usually arranged alphabetically by article name, and cross-reference, which includes the see reference and the see also reference. The tips on how to use an encyclopedia. Like the dictionary, you also need to check the introductory part of the encyclopedia. Written there are some guidelines on how the encyclopedia is arranged and how to use it. Also, you need to check the headings on the upper corner of the page. If you are looking for information of a famous person, always look for the surname or last name. Biographical source is a detailed description or account of someone's life. It contains biographical sketches arranged by surname. The types of biographical source are national or regional, professional or occupational, current biographical dictionary. Examples of this source are Who's Who in the Philippines, Who's Who in Physics, Who's Who in Christian Literature. In using a biographical source, first, check the guidelines or the key to symbols. One of the features of biographical source is that it is alphabetically arranged by surname. Second, check the index located at the last pages of the books. The index contains the names of the people in the book and the pages to where you can locate the information of a particular person. Geographical source includes the atlases and maps. It is believed that the term atlas was used by Mercator, in which one of the Greek gods Atlas is holding the world on his shoulders. The atlas includes the locator map, illustrations, scale, three-dimensional terrain map, insert map and regional map. The most famous title of this reference book is the World Atlas. On the other hand, map is defined as a graphic representation of the Earth's surface in part or in whole in which it depicts its features as smaller than reality. Maps can do so much more than tell us where and which way. They can tell us how far. Because the areas that are being mapped are usually hundreds of times larger than the map itself, cartographers had to find a way to describe the relationship between the map and the area that is being mapped. To do this, they let a small length on the map represent a large one on the ground. This relationship is called a scale. Famous examples are the world map, Asian map, Philippine map and Makati city map. Fact books, also known as ready reference source. These sources answer fact questions or trivia questions. The most common examples are Almanac and Directory. Almanac is a compendium of useful data and statistics relating to countries, personalities, events, subjects, and the like. An almanac is annual publication of statistics and information which will cover material of the previous year. Examples of almanac are Time for Kids Almanac, World Almanac, Ripley's Believe It or Not, Guinness Book of World Record. On the other hand, Directory is in the form of a list containing names of persons or organizations usually arranged in alphabetical order and providing information such as addresses and telephone numbers of individuals, organizations or institutions. Examples of this reference source are the Yellow Pages, Directory of Schools, Colleges and Universities of the Philippines and many more. There you go, I have shared to you some of the important ideas about reference materials. I hope that you learned a lot and maximize the use of these reference materials in the library.
Wow, great. I did not know we had this material in the library. Thank you so much, Ma'am.
No problem. I was glad that I was able to help you. Now you can start doing your assignment.
Yes, Ma'am. So, where to start and how to find information? Thank you again for your